Hello viewers, this is a very simple concept, but I kinda teased about it on the last episode of Mapping Bits with bRanN, and somebody in my comments section guessed it right away. I said, how do you think I would make this work? And you know, it's not something super complicated, I admit, but it's clever, and it's not something that I've seen personally used in anything. I'm gonna have to call you Dividia. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. It's a bunch of D's and I's and L's, and they're all upper and lower case, and it actually reminds me of the name David. But if his name's not David, he might not like me calling him David. Okay. Rambling end. So you see I have the score Regeneration off on the left, and I have it set to 0. This is something that doesn't need to be triggered, but I think it's better if it's triggered. And this is a hopper timer. This design I got from one of Etho's videos, and it's very simple. It has an amount of items in here, and when it empties, it goes here, and essentially it alternatively powers this piston, that piston, this piston, that piston. So it's a slow clock. I had a clock with a bunch of repeaters, which I can't go into that menu because I'm not in creative. But I had the issue with they all stayed loaded because I put them in an area that was always loaded by map spawn. But they would have this funky thing where sometimes if you went away and came back, they'd be like every other one would be on, and I think it might have been because they were on a chunk border. But with this should never have that issue. And there's another way to build it so it's quiet. I'll go ahead and link to his video so you can see that. And all it does, if score auto heal is at least 1, then it will apply regeneration for 1 second at level 1. Not level 1, level 2, potency 1. Potency 0 here would be level 1. And this will have to be adjusted when 1.6 comes out because of course they've tweaked with the values. So what this does is even when your food bar is not down, switch over, you'll see the hearts do a little dance. And I think the way it's currently set, it adds half a heart. I'm healing because I'm in peaceful. Hard. There. Oh, I got regeneration on. Bam. Alright, here we are. Damaged. Regeneration is set to 0. It does nothing for me. Regeneration is on. As soon as this turns on, it's going to give me that 1 tick. Give me half a heart. Go back. Come on. Another half a heart. Now you can of course adjust the amount it gives you during that 1 second. You can adjust how many seconds it gives you, and you can adjust how often this goes back and forth by adding more or taking away from that hopper. So it's fully customizable. You don't have to require score. You could delete this whole thing. Score auto heal min 1, and then it would apply to everybody. But if you use it like this, you get the benefit of being able to turn it on for some but not others. And it can affect everybody. Otherwise you gotta do some other weird funky targeting things to capture them. But keep your mind open. You could target based on lots of different things. You can target based on experience level. So you could have an auto regeneration that will activate when they get to, say, experience level 20. Now you can use that experience to enchant something, or you can keep your regeneration. Lots of interesting uses. There's other ways to trigger effects too. You just have to be creative. This has been bRanN. I hope you enjoyed this mini mapping bit. I will see you next video. Have a great day. I just want to add real briefly at the end here that I understand some of these ideas I share in my little mapping bits might not be anything too terribly super complicated, super awesome, super fantastic. Some of them might be, so always stay tuned. But really, these are just kind of quirky little things that I happen across that I'm not sure maybe many people aren't aware, or people didn't think to put together in this way. So really, this series is mostly about inspiring you to start thinking outside the box and be as creative as possible.